Well, good to you too, Chroma. How are you doing tonight? Go ahead and switch that over to here. That's a very awkward angle to be sitting at, or standing at. I meant to properly drop down. Welcome back to Monster Hunter Rise. This time, Angel of the Gods. Oh, there. Are you talking about what I'm dressed as? Which is essentially my best rendition of Shrauig, like Tri-Brigade Shrauig. Yep. Unfortunately, there's not that many good armor sets with wings. At least ones that I can easily, like, put that would properly make me look like Shrauig.
Here you go.
Which Shrauig is the coolest lad in all of the Abyss. Yep. Leader of the Tri-Brigades. Oh, hey, Ernest! Alright. What's my... Of course you like. How you doing today? So I'm not really playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Tonight, but welcome in. Alright, I've already eaten. What exactly do I need? It's pretty much just Violet Mizufin and Cloudy Moon Shard. Okay. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm on guard, so I can just go into anything and be fine. I do have ice piercing, so I should be good. I might actually want to go to... How are you doing tonight, Ernest?
Here's the quest list.
I'm gonna send a join request. Just...
Good luck out there.
Oh, did I? No, okay. I remember the Argosy is full. I saw that earlier. Got a cat out yesterday. He was missing for 6 hours. Now he won't leave my side and cry if I don't see me. Well, at least he did learn his lesson. Not to get separated. But yeah, that is definitely scary. I remember, God, it was a couple of years before he eventually passed. But when I still had my dog, I remember he got out once, and he just ran around the neighborhood, and we were so worried. We chased him all over, and luckily he landed himself back right in our doorstep, where we got him. But man, that's always scary. And it's always nice when we're able to get them back home. Yeah. I'm glad nothing happened to the little fella. Parachute is cringe. We an always slow Shrauig. Parachute is fine. What's wrong with Parachute? Ah. Right, aside from being is bait for certain types of duelist. I'm gonna switch up to piercing. I think that's wrong with her. Is that she isn't Shrauig? I guess, but... Ah! I walked right into that one. No, I do not have a problem. Okay. So there's Oof. Guard up definitely saved me there. Whoop. I don't really vibe with pink hair. That's... Okay, that's a bit more fair. I guess. If it's like a design choice. I mean, I'm personally fond of it. At least I don't mind it. Also, it makes me think of my least favorite missed arc from Tales of Celia. Okay. Yeah, that... That's, I think, a bit more unfair since that's not, like, tied to Yu-Gi-Oh! At least not as much. But I guess you can't really help the connection. I can actually hit a crouching shot here. Get some good shots in. Infernal Crescendo, or its other name, Blessed Art the Pink. Okay, so it's quite an apt name, I guess, for Parachute's hair. Because we're pro-pinkist. Oh, I... heard that quote like 200 times easily. Ooh. I can get how that would become annoying after a while. Yeah. No. Where? yeah, this one.
Thanks for coming.
I guess I never spoke to the
You're a
person.
natural.
Oh, double back-to-back knockdowns. Oh, back-to-back-to-back. There's a one break on the back, two on the head, I think. I had to waste my intrepid heart on that.
Don't worry, I'm here for you. That's my buddy.
Alright. Whoop. But did I hear Naruto voice? I don't think he did. Actually, I have no idea of who the... At least I'm not sure if the Naruto voice actor, like, any of that, has done anything for this game. Well, maybe.
Just the person we need.
The school system lagged. Oh, another knockdown. Okay. Well, actually, now that I guess you mentioned it, what has the Naruto voice actor done since Naruto? I mean, or did they return for Boruto? What else have they done? I mean, I might want to look that up after this. Where? mentioned prior, I watched a Farfar video, and I mean, wonder what does Yu-Gi-Oh! When does modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Start? Oh, is it, the one featuring Actman where, like, guessing the power level of modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards? Like, that is a good question, all things considered. Because, I mean, is it, I guess the short answer is it pre or post Link, like, Master Rule 4 considered modern? Because, like, I think the card that mostly brought that up was, like, Rescue Hamster. Like, that isn't really considered a modern card. I'd say post-Link. I think I would say that too. And I think part of that reason is it's like Pendulum definitely sped up the game a lot, I think. I mean, I could probably look at some, like, post-Pendulum deck list to see. But I think the obvious shift would be when people stopped playing, like, traps as often. It's like, is modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Classified by how quick it is, or just, if you know what I mean? So, but it got me to think about it. Like, we have definitive formats and such, but when does modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Start? Yeah. Hold on. Okay, so, first I do want to Google and get that out of the way. Naruto voice actor English. Mali Flanagan. What have you done outside of Naruto? And is Monster Hunter part of it? Like Halka Rodon? Yeah, I think that does kinda. That's definitely modern, yeah. I think that's where it starts to become modern. Doesn't look like the voice actor for Naruto has done anything with Monster Hunter. And they surprisingly have not been in a lot. Thinking. Like, House, Curious George. Honestly, Chrome. Shooting a Striker. Buddha. Camp Weed and Watcha. What modern when they came out. That's what we in Chroma were thinking. It's like, because well, I do kind of want to look this up. Pendulum Yu-Gi-Oh! Era Yu-Gi-Oh! Afraid of thinking about what links first came out because I have Firewall Dragon PTSD. God, what would a Pendulum era deck look like is what I'm trying to think. What I'm trying to find. Firewall Dragon is there. I do. Like, I think I remember not people specifically like doing firewall shenanigans against me, but I remember people like talking about and actually Magic Spectre or Pepe. Probably, I guess Pepe. Hold on. Format. Deck list. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I might want to put that on screen for just a little bit. 1 second. Now let's turn on this music for a second. Where is it? There. I am looking at what I assume is a relatively accurate Pepe deck. My brain, as simple and doesn't understand how people have figured out how to make Pepe. I imagine they just stuck every card in Pendulum that they thought was good together and hoped for the best. Because I'm seeing a lot of cards. My brain doesn't get this. Yeah, I can understand that a bit. Yeah, and like, how do you get Cyber Dragon Nova from this? There's not. I don't see any level 5s. Like, I'd say this is probably be relatively fast. Like, they only really have Treacherous and Bottomless. They don't really have any of the other staples. Let's see if I can find another deck. Bushfire, scary. Yeah, it is too. Okay, that's all of the stuff from like the banned and limited list. Banned and limited list. But I want to figure out one. Okay. So, didn't Pepe get hit like a week out or something after we figured it out? Yeah. If I remember correctly, people, or like the second people figured out Pepe, they just immediately like hit a bunch of the cards for it. Which, I guess in retrospect is pretty funny. It also seems pretty frustrating to deal with. Yeah. I'd say this is probably where it would, like, start. Maybe. Pepe more dominant than Snake Eyes? I don't know. I mean, to be clear, I'm not really sure how like prominent Pepe was compared to other decks at that time. I mean, there is still stuff like Domain Monarch and Cosmo. Dark Pendulum was that. A whole bunch of stuff. It was basically tier 0. Frequency 13%. Okay, to be clear, I have no idea how. It's like, hold on. Is there really any others? I don't think. deck could constantly put up 2-3 interactions turn 1 while also having the ability to OTK turn 3 and play through 2-3 disruptions. Okay. That definitely sounds... That definitely sounds like something Snake Eyes could do. Wavering Eyes. Yeah, Wavering Eye is a good card. I mean, nowadays it's not good, but it was good for a while. Which is interesting. Okay, so that's how they go into Cybertech and Infinity, but I'm not sure. Yeah, 28 spots out of the top 32 were Pepe at YCS Sydney. Most of the Pepe core was banned. The deck shifted to include more Draco Slayer cards. Eventually it became Draco Pal. Wavering Eye Strong is probably, honestly. I mean, especially in, like, Pepe. Like, probably now. Especially with other stuff banned and limited, Pepe doesn't do enough. Okay, either way, let's switch back to that. Sorry for the detour. That's interesting. That was an interesting little side tangent. I think that is probably putting Wavering Eyes in my deck list. That's really only decent if you're using a pendulum strategy, even now. Now, that being said, I think Pend era is probably like where we start to slip into modern. Like, based on what I saw, it didn't seem, at least if it was there, most for its third effect. I forgot what the third effect. I have not resolved Wavering Eyes in so long. At least not with the third effect. Wavering Eyes Yu-Gi-Oh! Banish a card on the field. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Things considered. And I'm pretty sure you... I should not have closed that. Wavering. Apply effects in sequence, yeah. Okay. Wasn't what I came here to do, but you know what? Don't even need pendulum monsters for it to work. I mean, I think technically, wait, hold on. Is it just cards in the pendulum zones? Destroy as many cards in each player's pendulum zones. Okay, so does that work with just regular spell and trap cards? Hold on, I mean, I guess back then it didn't, but now that the spell and trap zones, hold on. Wavering Eyes Yu-Gi-Oh! Ruling. So, might as well set up for, I guess I pretty much just need a bunch of afflicted stuff, so destroys many cards. It does not specifically hit pendulum monsters in the pendulum zone. Can it also destroy spell scrap cards since their pendulum zones are part of the spawn trap zone? There are only pendulum stones if a pendulum monster is activated there, either manually or by a card effect. So that is actually a no. Okay. That's interesting. I thought that, for a second, I thought that might work, but I guess, whoop. Activate it with Dynamist OTK. I think you probably could, honestly, all things considered. Okay. That being said, another silly little detour. Need to restock my stuff.
Hello.
Actually, do something. It was just Cloudy Moon shards I need from Nargacuga, nothing else, right? Yeah. And then basically just the rest of stuff is afflicted. Some DD stress, play it. Oh, Wavering Ice? Yeah, that makes sense. Especially since I think they want some stuff to go to the extra monster zone. I think here, for Lucent Nargacuga, I should probably go into...
Welcome to the hub.
How much stuff do I have right now in terms of my anomaly credits and stuff? Anomaly coins. I have enough. I've got 1765. How much does it take? Cloudy Moon Shard is 300 each. Okay. If I just grind like my high priority anomaly request, I could, or my research request, I could probably very easily outstrip that and get enough of this stuff to get everything I need from Fire Emblem. Is still awesome. Oh, did you hear the video in the background play for a second? I had the tab snoozed to save on RAM for my browser. It's a good video on a good character. From what I saw. Okay, what is my research request? Hold on. You know what, let's... what other Silver Rathalos quests do I have? 299, okay. I wish more games had duo boss fights. Save you for later. That is... I mean, how many are there, realistically? Let's actually go Afflicted Blood. It's like... I can think of... like, the duo boss fight in Dark Souls is like the first one that comes to mind. It's basically just that, huh? Okay. One listen to 600th person saying Orsina Smoke from Dark Souls 1. Fair enough. That is very much done to death. I think Crimson Glow's Valstrix might be slightly easier. Well, Shagaru Magala gets more time. Yeah, let's do like that. And I've got everything I could need. It's always the answer I get. I want some more new original answers. I mean, to be fair, How many dual boss fights are there? I might actually want to look that up. Hold on. How many duo boss fights are there in... I mean, I guess I might want to say best boss fights. One of my favorite ones was like Oro and Mato from all. That's a good one. That is probably... Oh yeah, that is definitely a good one. But Man-Eater, Demon Souls. Godskin Duo from Elden Ring. Guardian Ape Duo. Don't count Watcher Knight because no one likes him. Fair. Bell Gargoyles. Dark Lurker. Balthic and Lorien. Demon Prince. Crucible Knight and Misbegotten Warrior. Yeah, okay. Those are all from Elden Ring. Man, I don't... How many of them... I know the Crab Souls game, Another Crab's Treasure, had one.
Let's make this a quick one.
But I don't remember it being that good.
It is on.
I mean, it is actually, I think, probably pretty hard to do a good version of that fight, but like a dual boss fight in anything other than a Soulsborne game, or type game at least. What?
Thanks for coming. Back up here. Just the person we need. This is the end.
Okay. Clear of Frenzy. Angie and Rudra in DMC 3 are cool. Huh? So I'm trying to remember if I know that boss fight specifically.
Thanks for coming.
Although that... Would that be like Ace? No, it would be like an ARPG, which is the type of game that a Soulsborne is. But it's not like a proper Soulsborne game. It's more like... Is it an ARPG? I guess it's more of like a hack and slash. Is a bit more accurate. bosses from Solstice are... He's awesome. Okay, I might want to look up that one, because I don't really remember. I say, has anybody even played Solstice? I mean, I definitely haven't. But, and that's coming from you, it's probably a pretty good game. I want to estimate the quality of games I play. I mean, I guess. So I do know that you play a lot of games that are not always great. I play Elden Ring, so my taste can't be that bad. Yeah. That is true. You hate Elden Ring? Really? I guess. With a burning passion? Huh. To each their own. Not enough to not buy the DLC, though. Oh. Can't wait. Go back to playing Bloodborne. I got punished. Playing that game every year for the last 5 years. Oh, I might actually want to heal. It has basically taken over my life. That's on me. Okay. But no longer, since I can play Solstice. almost done. Come on. Alright.
Alright, let's see what we have. Don't worry. Let's see what you have. Nothing personal.
Let's
Carve.
racer game with an A-tier story and an A-tier combat loop. Hold on. Solstice. Solstice. I'm assuming this is the right one. It's pretty good reviews. 1990 is when this game came out. On the NES, I think. Is it NES? Okay. I assume this is correct. 1 second. I assume this is the one. No? Okay, hold on. So, oh. Not Solstice. Okay. I turned that off, but that's fine. 2022. Oh, so this is new. This game, okay. Hold on, I might want to go back to Switch game and not show this on stream just in case. Nothing. Okay, nothing. Not safe. Nothing that's not safe for Twitch. I guess that art style is pretty cool, actually. And maybe a little strange translating like more of an anime style to 3D. Beat the game, getting a diamond ranking on every battle and every level. That looks pretty cool. Played for about 150 hours. Okay. So you know your way around it. I need to learn the highest difficulty. I need to learn the highest difficulty is difficult. Let's see.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, I do need to restock.
I've got some great deals for you. Would you like to
just
try your luck? Luck is on your
just check
side.
on it. Oh,
Must say, I know
Sherlock Holmes, really?
as always,
I would never have guessed.
Your spirit shines bright.
Okay, it's a capture quest. I might wanna.
I hope we
Oh, I didn't restock items.
I'm having a sale
mean,
for your business. A great choice.
my brain really fired on all two cylinders,
Okay,
two
there
working
you go.
cylinders there.
Thank you for your business.
See.
Thank you for your patronage.
Wait a minute. If it's any consultation, my brain is also plenty fried, is the right word. Not in a weird way, just from being late. It being late. On to basil now. Which is actually... Okay. I think what I'll do... I think Solstice is overlooked by things like DMC and Bayonetta, since it's in the same vein as those games. That is... Yeah, that is unfortunate. And it is... I assume, more or less, an original title. Is there any... Solstice video game? I imagine it's, like... I mean, why play Solstice when you can play DMC? That's from Replay Game Studios is the developer. Maximum is the publisher. So they've got a decent portfolio. Oh, they made Scully? I think I remember that one. Oh no, that's a different one. Never mind. Yeah, but they've still got quite a long portfolio. I imagine none of them are specifically related to Solstice. It's not a sequel or anything. Yeah. Have a bunch of DLC. Not really, yeah. I can imagine that, yeah. That's very interesting. Also, I'm free to just go in. 07 to the non-solstice enjoyers.
Ready to go. It is on.
I did. Yeah, I restocked. Okay. I was like, all y'all for not playing it. To be fair, I should have looked at the specs on what machines can play it, because I don't know if I can with my current computer. Luck. Pretty intensive in a lot of places. Then I just might not be able to play it then. At least not until I can properly upgrade my computer. I got punished. Okay. on this momentum. Aye. Especially during Colossus, Nemesis, and Harbinger boss fights. Come on. Where? There. Okay. I'm gonna try to draw aggro. Okay. Okay. As long as I can draw aggro away from this guy. He missed the first time, but I countered it the second time because the counter stays up for too long. I guess the one problem with facing Nargaku with this weapon specifically is that there's not really that many good chances to come on. Focus me. Keep your focus on me, buddy. Ooh, that was a gun. It's unfortunate you flinched him right there. There we go. Okay. Alright. You're on it. Okay. They jumped around a little bit, which is
Sweet moves.
concerning.
Join the fun.
My other switch skill is pretty useless in this fight, unfortunately. I mean, aside from specifically now, when he's standing still. Uh-oh. R.A. joke I have ever heard in a YouTube video. I would be careful with what you say there, Crow, depending on how R-rated it is. It might get picked up by the automod. Ah, I got hit. That's unfortunate. Maker Oppenheimer. Oh. Okay. Luckily it didn't get picked up by the auto mod. Because that was pretty... That's an S tier joke. It is. Where... And you cannot change my mind. Yeah. Okay. Just in time. Oh god, that is just so unexpected. Just like the Spanish... Just like the Spanish Inquisition. Come on. Just stay on me. Uh-oh. He's aiming for you. Nope, he got me. Real people know about this Mexican Inquisition because nobody expected it. Where? There. Oof, that is a terrible reference. The Mexican Inquisition one, or because I imagine people look pretty fondly upon Monty Python. Come on. Aggro me.
I owe you one.
The Mexican Inquisition. It's a joke from Hellsing Abridged. Okay. Haven't really watched all of Hellsing Abridged, so I'm... Wait. No, I think I might remember what scene you're talking about. I might. Ah, okay. Nope, that's fine. That's fine. You're good. Come on. Keep on me. Really? Teach Mr. Fist about Superliminal. That game, Superliminal the game? I mean, probably, but I also don't know if I can play. Well, if I remember, that game isn't super intensive, so I might be able to play it. And I think I know. The game hurt my brain. I think if I remember, that's the game about, like, perspective. I think. Oh. Ah. I can go to the psychiatrist for a few sessions. Hmm. Okay. Uh-oh. The one about perspectives. Come on. Okay, one more person. Ah! Might not have helped. Maybe it was because I was oh. Yeah, that definitely would not help. Okay. Going for me. Come on. Alright. Come on. Uh-oh. Here it comes. Yeah. Drinking and perspective-based video game does not help. Okay. Should be getting very low. Okay, to be fair, I walked into that one. I mean, I also played the Witness Shrauig, so that might just be a habit. Yeah. I don't know if that's necessarily a habit you want to keep. Although, I do remember you saying that you don't really watch, like, live streams sober. Just really quit the line whilst I'm barely behind. So I guess that is just, like, a... Okay. Okay. I can't watch streams without alcohol. Yeah. I thought I remember you mentioning something like that. Okay, I should prep the message. Don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean that I'm drunk watching streams. Just my R&R time. Okay. Whew, that was... But yeah, I get that. I just want to rest and... Just want to relax with a drink. It's nice. Like I relax with my non-alcoholic drinks pretty often. Usually in the form of this, what I'm doing right now. Like I'm going to restaurants or parties drunk. Yeah, to drink. That's fair.
Hi, and welcome to my shop.
I guess it is a weird thing to think about, I guess, from my perspective, is that
A great choice.
to some degree this is like how I relax. And it's weird because I'm not really like an extroverted person to want to get drunk around others. Don't trust them enough. That is absolutely fair. Like, I don't drink because I don't trust myself when I'm drunk, but I probably also would, even as I am. I might know my best friend for 8 years, but God, I will never be drunk around him. Fair. Like,
Alright, let's go.
it is definitely harder to be drunk around a person like that. Like, well, no. It's both easier and harder at the same time, depending on... I mean, I don't drink. I don't trust myself when I'm drunk. And to some degree, I probably wouldn't trust other people when I'm drunk, or when they're drunk. So, you never know. Okay. Basil. Do I have a basil? I do. Oof. Trust myself when I'm drunk, because those are peak working conditions. I believe I've mentioned that before at some point, that like you work best when you are intoxicated, slightly intoxicated. For this, I think I might want to switch to Sword and Shield.
We are truly grateful. I pray for your good fortune.
Risen. I guess you're my best bet, because you have blue energy. You're kind of black or brown. Lack of focus and lack of forcing things makes everything easier. I guess I can get that, although I could definitely never have that.
Let's make this a quick one. Feels good.
I did. Now that I think about it, there are 3 things in Yu-Gi-Oh! that actively watch. Or that you actively watch. Okay. Handed. 'Cause I should probably ask to be clear, what are they? Ten-minute testing from MBT, Prog, Simo, and playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Properly by Rev C. Listen. Huh. I guess. Huh. That's interesting. Okay, so. In terms of the MBT, I typically keep up with most of the interesting 10-minute testings, like stuff that is learned many things through the 2 of those. Like, yeah, I have absolutely. Prog is only fun because of Gage. I mean, I think Prog definitely wouldn't work as well without Gage. But Simo definitely does play an active part of it in it too. The age of Gage shall come soon. I think it's already kind of upon us. What is it? I think this is his... Is this his 3rd week in a row that he won? Because I remember he won the, like, Trick or Treat versus Raid Raptor. This week was... 3rd win in a row, but still one behind Simo. Okay. So they are pretty much neck and neck. I mean, Gage did pretty much kind of throw by playing Cosmo that one round against Burning Abyss. Okay, I'm riding. Last few episodes have been fun since it's not exactly the same like always. I didn't want to do that, but you know what? It's been kind of fun seeing some of their stranger Stranger Choices. Alright, this week was... What was it? Dynamist versus something. I don't remember. It was Dynamist versus DDD, now I remember. Yeah, like... Obviously, yeah, Dynamist, I think, had... Yeah, Dynamist. Okay, DDD. Dynamist, I think, had some specific ability in the first season of Prague. I think, if I remember, they mentioned that. Yeah, it's been fun seeing them try some very strange or weird decks. The deck Casimo has most of the cards is for zombie. I mean, that is... Like, there are a lot of zombie cards. Like, does it... Is Umi Zombie out at that point? Like, no, it has to be. I don't remember when Umi Zombie came out. 2 Book of Life, 2 Mizuki, 2 Gozoki is good enough. Yeah, that is fair. Like, ideally, I'd imagine you would want 3 Mizuki, but I imagine 2 is probably fine. I think they also have Plague. Yep, Plague is... I mean, to be fair, Plague is just a weird, very good card, so I'm pretty sure they have it. I don't exactly know. Some people have been better at keeping track of it. God, I wonder if there's like a... Okay. GG. Okay. Where were we? Yeah, Prague. I wonder if there is a progression, like, series subreddit or something like that. Hold on. /progress series. There is, yep. Series self-promotion, I guess I read. It's an interesting question. Going this stream now. Version series self-promotion. For a game. Partner. Bunch of Prague people asking for Prague partners. Is this correct? I think it has to be, because it's probably the only one. I can look for more info on that later.
Hi, and welcome to my shop. Alright,
I think this my stuff is ready. Yeah. Not quite, but I haven't. Okay.
Glad you came by.
Do, 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 do.
Alright, bye. Hello?
Still on Basil for one more round. But now I've got a lot of stuff. Hold on.
See you next time.
I guess I should like aim for like this stuff. Need like 20 afflicted shell. 10 claw, 10 scale, 14 blood. Okay. Guess let's try go for shell. I think in a few sets you get almost full powered Dark Lords, which is pretty cool. Huh.
This, you.
That's interesting to think about.
Change completed.
What else did I say? Was it scale? I think it's Destiny Soldiers. Claw and scale. Okay. Yes. Or I imagine Destiny. Wait. I can just go to YGO Pro. Look for his packs specifically. Destiny Soldiers 2016. Okay. Oh wow, yep, that's a lot of Dark Lord and Destiny monsters. Abyss Actors, some stuff also pops up. Oh yeah. Maybe there's a lot of stuff for Destiny Soldier. Which is just a good enough deck and sealed to play, I think. I can imagine. I mean, I didn't see like the first Dark Lord. I think that comes. When does the first Dark Lord release? First Dark Lord. The first Dark Lord released in 2020 August 6th. So, I mean, I guess it is still technically full power Dark Lord. It's just missing the main, like the biggest boss monster. But yeah, that's pretty cool to think about. I think it's playable. From what I saw, yeah, it looked pretty playable. What is it? What was left? Afflicted Scale and Afflicted Claw. I need like 10 of each. Abyss Rusty on Dark Lord.
This for you. Change completed.
really know. I remember how to properly play Dark Lord. I mean, I haven't really played Dark Lord that much. Outside of, I think, that one... No, Dream Mirror was just, like, Despia Dream Mirror. I don't think they had proper Dark Lord in it. Also, we get some more sub-terrors after that set. Yeah. Like, actual sub-terror, you know? You know, instead of that one deck that we don't really like to talk about.
Enough of that.
It is just cloudy moon shards after that. Okay. How much more do I want to do? I think... And Simo did pull Sub-Terror Sartic, so that could be playable. Yeah. As long as he... God, what would a Sub-Terror deck look like in 2016, approximately? Do they have... When did Guru release for Sub-Terror? Sub-Terror Guru. Release dates. $2019. Okay. It's 2016. 20. Sub-Terror Metal Foes. Oh, Sub-Terror Metal Foes. That could be funny. Which is pretty sick. So Shinobird releases on the same set. Shinobird is like funny and nice, and I'm pretty sure I have the deck in Master Duel. Like, if it works, it works, or when it works, it works. It's also not great, but you know, it's fun. Which one do I want to go? It could be annoying to deal with if they pull enough Baron and Baroness. Oh yeah, I imagine Shinobird is like actually pretty frustrating to deal with because you can like just get a bunch of like spins. Imagine pure LGB3 is actually pretty good. Do I want to... somewhat knowledgeable about 2014 to 2017. Seemed that way. Which is definitely good to know. And if I ever have a question about 2014 to 2017, should do Prague. Honestly, that would be probably pretty funny to do, but I also know that I'm not really that interested in like going all the way from the first set all the way to the beginning, because that can take a while. And if I don't really have a set schedule, that can... imagine that can be frustrating for some people. I mean, maybe eventually I might actually not fun to play with. Maybe, but... because rain is massive on those older cards. I can see how that could be a problem for a progression type series, yeah. I might actually want to go just regular Lance here. Knowing about Frozen Lady Justice is enough proof of that. Yes, that's fair. I think this will probably be my last hunt of the night, because I'm getting a bit tired.
I look forward to your safe return.
Okay, presumably... should be at least one other person playing Basilkias. Okay. And I can always switch weapons if I find Lance to be frustrating. Iris stalks, right? Oh. Hunt multiple monsters, okay. Come on. Oof. Come on. Counter. Straight up, if I ever were to do something like Prague, I would not allow my opponent to play Cosmo. I mean, given how it's treated Simo and Gage, I would not doubt you. That is one of the most miserable decks of all time. Come on. I mean, yeah. Apparently both to play against and with. I'd rather be forced into playing Boojins without the XEs. I mean, that's pretty miserable. Come on. Come on, there we go. I'm surprised I got that counter off. Also, I feel like if I were to ever do a prog, there are 4 decks I'm afraid of. In the entire history of Yu-Gi-Oh, I imagine. What are guess I should ask which ones. I'm surprised that hit me. What? Cosmo, DDT, Mind, August Loop. Oh, okay. And Clown Control, reaching Helios the Primordial Sun. Okay. I actually think I've heard of Clown Control before. I know what Cosmo is. I think I know what DDT is. And if I remember, Mind August Loop is... Diamond Dew Turbo, that's right. Mind August Loop, I think, is like that one deck out FDK, if I remember right. The one that, like, Gishkis could have used, I think. Or is that just Gishki FDK? Really awful, even Gishki deck out FTK. Ah, gotcha. Okay, so I think I kinda remembered it correctly. Hate it. Yeah. But I forgot, where was I? Oh yeah. I think if I were ever to do a prog series, I'd probably do something like ban Vanity's Fiend. Because nobody really plays Helios. Almost, but everyone knows it's related. Yeah, Macrocosmos. enough. Yep. But it's famous enough that's kind of become a shorthand for like a rational fear of that one card. Yeah. I guess it's fair because Real Decree is also one of those. Royal Decree is not the no. Like, am I thinking of Imperial Iron Wall? Like Imperial Iron Wall is the one that stops banishing. Royal Decree is the one that stops trap cards. Right? Nope.
Better take my chance while I can.
You're right. I am indeed not thinking of Decree and not Firewall. I don't like Decree. I hate it. Yeah. I can imagine Royal Decree can get pretty frustrating in some older formats.
This one's gonna hurt. Don't take this personal. Don't worry. I'm after it. How you like me now?
Okay. Well, I can. Might as well. Get as much stuff as I can. Surely they won't turn around to hit me. Okay. Yep. So I'm getting really focused on this. I guess that is a weird thing that I'm noticing whenever I play Monster Hunter as opposed to almost every other game or thing I do, is that I tend to talk through stuff a lot more with other stuff, but for whatever reason I don't really do that with Monster Hunter. Oh. As long as I can keep up this momentum. Pair it with Io and Denko Sekka, and you will hate yourself. Yeah, all the spell trap floodgates. And your opponent will hate you as well. Yeah. I mean, people don't really have that good of an opinion of like stun players. Because these all had short period of over. Oh. Yeah, there's a reason why, like, Imperial Orders on the ban list. I think Denko Sekka for a while was on the ban list. And I don't remember if Royal Decree, like 2 weeks. Yeah. I don't remember if Royal Decree was ever on the ban list. I imagine it wasn't, or at least it's not there now. Is deck supposed to be on the ban list? I'm realizing. I don't think it's banned anymore. It used to be semi-limited somewhere in 2007 for a bit. Okay. So it was on the ban list. For probably a short while, but it was on the ban list. Okay. I never got 70 looting cards. There are cases where semi-limiting cards is fine. Like the obvious one for a while was malicious. Most of the cards that are semi-limited are already mostly played at 2. Yeah, I guess that is kind of a fair point. Although, well, I mean, Engage is a 3 of, or at least a max playable. Wait, is Engage? Hold on. What is on the semi-limited list actually right now? Ooh, ban list. Okay, I just... It used to be... It's... Armageddon, Pank, Lightning Storm, Delicious, Sleepy, Runic Fountain. That's it? That's all that was... That's... Huh. I could have thought there was more. I mean, okay. Like, So, there is a couple of semi-limits that make sense, kinda. Runic Fountain, I think, should probably be at 1. To keep it to just keep Runic down. Because it is like a... But 2 is relatively fine. Lightning Storm doesn't... I understand it probably needed to be hit, but I can also see it probably just being at 1 like Harpy's Feather Duster, rather than at 2. I think the main ones I'm thinking of are like Master Duel hits, strangely enough. Like the hit of, I think, DD Dynamite to 2. Rank single-handedly ruined my enjoyment of a lot of things. Yeah. Which is kind of why I'd rather have it at 1, but like, a consistency hit, or like a hit to it in general, is probably fine. That being said, like in very early Master Duel, there was like the DD Dynamite FTK that was like really bad, and it needed 3 copies of DD Dynamite to work. So semi-limiting it actually did do something. In Master Duel, I can see a reason for E-Telly. Yeah. Control F. Yeah, it's not on the ban list. I think it's harder to justify semi-limits for a best of 3 outside of just standard consistency hits. Like, they're cards that you... I guess, yeah, cards you already play at 2 anyway, but cards that you don't really want to see all the time. I guess is the main point. Or don't need to see all the time. Take Life Stage off the list. Nobody will play Trickstar anyway. I think people do still play Trickstar. Let's be real. And it probably could come off the list. But I also guess why why it's on there in the first place is just like a consistency hit. This might actually be a good point. At least switch over to the end screen. So hold on 1 second. Turn on this music. I'm just happy that Jet is semi now. Hold on, I just closed it. Oh, in Master Duel. Yeah. Let's... Oh. Hold on. Sprite Jet, yeah. Right, for a second I thought Jet Synchron, and I was just like, wait, Jet Synchron was on the ban list? No, but 2 Jet, 2 Blue is fine, yeah. If I remember... Where's late stage? Okay. Wait, why did I do that? Stream. Hold on. Let's see. Go down to all the way to semi-limited. What do they have? So one of my favorite cars is still limited. Which one? An MD. Yeah. Wait, a draconic diagram is limited? Strange, but whatever. Swamp Frog. Oh yeah, because of Sprite. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate that it got taken down. Or like, okay, another one. Get my boy back. Unfortunately, he probably won't be back. Oh, that's another one. I already can't play Toad, so give him back. I'm trying to think. What are... Like, Called by to 2 is fine. D-shifter to 2 probably should be to 0. Because it sucks. I'll start making Bahamut Shark in that deck and you won't be happy. What, in sprites? Can you do that? I mean, not really, but... Yes. I'll find a way. I mean, you probably can, but... I don't know. What's another one? Gamma being Semite is probably fine. At 2. Necroface. I think is best at 2 because, like, I think the 3 Necroface is like a banish OTK. Delicious. Like, there are some cards that are probably best left at 2. But I also understand people's frustrations with the fact that some decks are just kind of left out to dry by strange bans and limits or semi-limits that don't always make too much sense. That being said, immediately mute. Who is playing Monster Hunter right now? I can be trusted with Nightmare Mermaid. It is, I think, a bit too soon for Nightmare Mermaid to come back, unfortunately. Mermaid won't ever be freed. Yeah. No. Not while the other night, just like Goblin. Yeah. Like, those two on their own are very powerful. Let's see. Who is here? They did many unspeakable things. Yep. might as well get this ready. Just for the memes, put Block Dragon to 1 for a week. No. I think to make Farfa specifically mad, we should keep Block Dragon ban. I want to see what happens. Like, Adamantipator will immediately become a lot better. It might not be as good, because Droll is in the main deck, being main decked right now. But it will still be pretty good. Okay, you are... I think you're on... I'll unmute you for a little bit, let's see. This card will never come off the ban list. No. Okay. Sullen Snap, you look pretty cool. 6 cents, yeah. Let's send you. If that ever comes off, I'm quitting the game. Oh, 6 cents. Gotcha. Hold on, I need to check what 6 cents does. That will never be legal again. $0.06. That one, alright. Guess that just wins you the game. No, yeah, that would, like, oh, as long as decks that focus on the graveyard are legal, 6 cents will never see the light of day again. Okay, but either way, make sure you grab that stream, that raid message, Chroma. I think I got it, yeah. Like, there are a lot of cards that do deserve to be on the ban list that I hope never see the light of day again. Like Imperial Order, like 6th Sense, Nightmare Mermaid, and maybe Goblin. Can we all agree they should limit widespread dud? Yu-Gi-Oh! Widespread dud. The card is so funny. Select 2 face-up attack position monsters on the field. When any of the selection monsters are removed from the field, destroy this card. While this card is destroyed, destroy those selected monsters. Not good, but like really good at annoying your opponent. Okay. That... I'm confused as to what the... Okay. When did this come out? 2010. Love the card. Okay. I think I see how that can be bad in specifically, like, Draco Slayer, like, Draco Lord stuff. 5D's Arrow, yeah. Okay. So. That being said, as much as I'd love to yap about some of the strange and interesting ban list hits. Make sure of that. Draco comes back, please get rid of it. Yeah, that is probably a good point. That card should not be legal for Draco, because it is just basically instant removal. Let's get this. Okay. I'm gonna start with the raid. It counters Duster. It does. I mean, you do have to have monsters on the field for Duster to work, but it does counter Duster. Start the raid here. Counters Nightmare Phoenix. It does. Strangely enough, it does. And it acts like removal. Yeah, go to grab the message. Thank you again for dropping by, Chroma. Yeah. Alright. Ready? Have a good night, and as always, take care. I'll always drop by when I have time, and I thank you for it. Have a wonderful rest of your night.